Welcome to Planet Terra Art. I'm Terra. This is my art, and today this is my art with a story time. It was back in the 90s, 93, 94. We were on the Florida Road, I-10, going west. Back then, I'm not sure what it's really like now, but back then it was really almost kind of desolate. It wasn't like 95 south, north and south where there was always something to look at, things to do, attractions, whatever. It was just kind of nothing, country roads or whatever. And so, per Florida in the summer, there was this spontaneous thunderstorm that came out of nowhere. And it was like, we can see, how you can see it ahead. So we were like driving carefully. There was nothing, like, oh, it wasn't like, oh, we were speeding, so we slowed down and the brakes did whatever. What happened was we just hit the rain. It was, we had seen something like that before, but we started spinning as soon as we hit the water, like just the car going in a circle, going in a circle. And I remember, that slow down, what's happening, and then we stop. It's like, okay, we sort of catching our breath. We're looking at each other. We're looking at our hands. We're checking our bodies. Are we good? Are we dead? Like, what was that? And then while we were sort of just sort of dealing with it and sort of absorbing and sort of coming into the moment of what had happened and where we were and assessing ourselves, we hear a knock on the window, the driver's side window. And there's this guy in a red shirt, and he's like motioning to turn the window, to roll the window down. Pretty sure we rolled it. I'm not sure if it was electric anyway. So the window comes down, and I don't remember exactly what he said or anything, but it was just like, "Are you okay?" And then he sort of stepped back and started directing us, like, turn your wheel left, turn your wheel right, so that we could get out of the rut. Because when we hit the fence, it was sort of like we had dug in to the ground. I don't know. We couldn't just start the car and drive out. He walked us through, or motioned, whatever. He helped us, directed the driver to, on how to get out of the fix we were in. And when he stepped back, you could see the truck, the vehicle that he had gotten out of, which was a truck, a red truck, and there were men on the back of the truck, and they were all wearing red shirts. Okay, they looked like they were like a crew on their way to a job or something. And so he helped us out, and then after we figured like, okay, we could go straight, like, like, we're good, we're out of here. And then we sort of like, whoo, and we looked at each other like, wow, that was, the crazy. And we turned around to say, like, thank you, like, thank you. And they were gone. The truck, the man, I don't remember him walking back to the truck, getting in, anything, driving down the street. It was like the rain came out of the blue, they came out of the blue, or the red, and they were gone. The rain was gone in an instant. They were gone in an instant. And it was really weird. It's super weird. Now, at that time, the whole kind of African spirituality thing was a big deal, particularly at the school that we went to, in the psych department. And I was really into the African, well, we all were. We were into the whole African spirituality thing, like really deep. And before we had before we left to go on this road trip, there was a ritual that we did that involved red meat. Basically, we took a steak and smeared it on the tires and prayed for Ogun to protect us on the road. And then these dudes show up wearing red. Hmm. Coincidence? Heck no. It wasn't a coincidence. And even though, nope, not a coincidence, we rang the bell, they answered. So it was, yeah, that's one of those things that I will never forget. And interestingly enough, recently, my kid, the boy child, he was driving and something happened with the car. I think it was like a tire or something, because it was the type of thing you could fix and get back on the road. But there was something missing in the car that he needed. And after a few minutes, some man pulled over, offered to help him out, and that dude had what he was missing, and helped him. I want to say it was a tire. I'm just going to say it was a tire right now, and helped him resolve whatever the car issue was, repaired the tire, and went about his way. It just sort of came out of just showed up. Like, this guy wasn't on a desolate road in the same way, but it was, no one else was stopping. This one guy stopped. And I just had this feeling come over me. And I said, was he wearing a red shirt? And he was like, yeah. He said it was like plaid, but red plaid. I was like, oh. So, yeah, it's more than meets the eye out there. Like, yeah. Wow, yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening to my story time. The age-old speech of like, share, and subscribe. If you're of sound mind and spirit, or that's definitely your sincere goal, please subscribe. All right, till next time.